Astros! Thank you for joining me for today's art activity. And today's art activity, in our bag, we have our play money and our awesome play coins. Now, there's a couple of differences I would like to go over. My play money is a little smaller than yours, but that's okay. And we have to make sure that we only use the play money that we get from our activity bag. We do not want to use real money. If we use real money, we cannot use it for maybe yummy treats. So let's just stay with our activity bag play money, not real money, please. Okay, let's get started. With our play money, we can do different types of folds. Now, there's a roll fold, loop, curl, little tabs, fringe, curled fringe. You might need a pencil for that one. A pleated fringe, the pleat, and much more. Just depends on which ones you want to use. You might need a grown-up to help on some of these, but we'll just start out with the simple basic ones. Okay, like the roll, loop, the curl, and the tabs. You can choose any of these types that you want. And if you need a grown-up help, and that's okay. So let's get started with our fun, awesome money. Okay, so for the roll, oh, don't forget, we also have some glue. We need to glue so our sculpture could actually stay on our paper. Let's not forget our glue. Okay, so our first fold is called a roll. So we have our paper money, not real money, or paper money. And what we do is we put our short ends, together and glue them. And then we'll end up having like a circle. Or if you were really focused, you could even do it the other way, lengthwise, and roll it up. Mine might be a little small, but I think yours, you could do it either way. So with this one, I'm gonna put my short ends together so they touch, and I'll put a little dab of glue so they can stay together. Let's see. Sometimes the glue gets stuck. You have to kind of play around with it. Yeah, that's okay. It happens. Yep. Okay. Just have to be very careful. If your glue gets stuck, have a grown-up help to get it unstuck. Sometimes the glue can get a little messy, but that's okay. So, short ends together, and then we place them together and bloop, ta-da, we got our roll. And now, on our big paper, there's many different ways you can place it. You can place it here, 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 or you could even place it long ways. Let's see, long ways. You can place it upright or long ways, either or. I think I'm gonna place mine sticking out. So it'll look like it's popping out at you. Da-da-da-da. Kind of popping out. Whoop. Sometimes we need to put a little bit more glue and kind of let the glue dry a little bit more. And this is when our patience comes in. But I know our arts and crafts would look amazing once it's done. Okay. So I got my first one up. Now, that was the roll fold. Our second fold would be a loop. So just like our roll, but instead of rolling it and overlapping, we are just gonna pinch the edges. We pinch the edges, and then we have our loop. Just like this one. We have our loop. So, once again, we get some glue on the edges, put it together, and bloop. We push it together. And now we have our loop fold. And then we can either lay it flat or we can lay it upright, depending on what you want to do. It doesn't matter. It's gonna look awesome regardless, because we get to use paper money. And that's the fun part. We get to use paper money. And once again, we got our loop. We got our roll fold and our loop fold. Now, we can use any one of these if we want. Now, you have another paper roll idea. This one is called the curl. Now, this one is a little tricky, but it can be done. So what we do is we grab it long ways, and we just like a roll, we roll it, just like a roll, we roll it, roll it, roll it some more, roll it some more, roll it some more, roll it some more, roll some more, and we kind of put slight pressure. We don't want to squish it, we just want to put slight pressure, slight pressure, slight pressure, boop, 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 little squeeze, and then we hold it on one of our edges and we kind of roll it back out like a scroll. And look, you see how it curls? That's exactly like our curl fold. So with our curl fold, we could either glue it this way, or even just have it open faced, sticking up straight up. You can do it many ways. It's up to you. So we roll it here. I'm gonna make it kind of stick up like the letter C. Well, actually the letter C is the other way. Make it look like just a good curl. Wonder if you can see it. There you go. That's a better view. Now, we can't forget our coins. We have our pretty cool coins. We have our pennies, which are the copper ones. And we have our silver ones, which are either our nickels or quarters or dimes. Really cool ones. Now with these, they could be like little accents. In other words, you can put it on top. You can build it on top of the papers, or you can put the papers on top of these. These could be like your base. So there's many ways you can play with your paper money. It just depends on what you want to create. And whatever you create, I'm pretty sure it's going to look really awesome. It'll be really great to have those pictures to be seen. We love to see your creations. So I'm going to place some of them down on my paper, and you can see how different ways we can even use the coins. Let's see. Takes some thinking. How are we gonna place these? How are we gonna build? And there we go. So on top of our folds, I even placed our paper money or our coins on top of them to make a sculpture. Or I even lay them flat to act like a base of our sculptures. You can make it however you want. So I'm super excited to see what you guys come up with this week with our paper money and see how many more dollar bills or coins you use in your sculpture too. Keep that in mind. It's really neat to see how much materials we use. Until next time on our art adventure, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. I'll see you later. Bye.